Hey guys, welcome to this episode of The Gamer with me, your host Duncan, and this week we'll be speaking about Jonathan Blow's newest game, The Witness. Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome to the first episode of The Gamer. This is where I'm going to be looking at different types of games and kind of reviewing them. My first game that I'm going to be looking at is actually The Witness. Witness me, my brothers! Yes, witness! To the gates of Valhalla! Okay, not that Witness, but The Witness. It's hard really to say anything bad about it. I mean, from the second you start and you're immersed in their world that is rich with so much texture, you know, the designs, the levels, the colors, there was so much thought put into it. It was like Jonathan Blow took his heart out and then put it in this game, which I'm pretty sure he did. Could you imagine that? Somebody taking their heart out and putting it in a game? Most of the times, games are very just violent, just satisfying our kind of primal urges to murder and kill and savagery. Savagery! But nonetheless, this game just has so much of it. You know, the heart that went into it is just beautiful. I mean, I look at the puzzles when they started back in 2008, they say, is when they launched this, and then he finished the puzzles by 2011. That's just a lot of time to think about puzzles. 650 to be exact. But nonetheless, with this environment that's creating this peaceful yet beautiful, like, it's just, it just leads to so much memories, you know, and so much amazing moments that you have in the game. It just, the whole atmosphere of this game doesn't make you hate it for paying the $40 you pay. It makes you love it. It literally is like a big giant sized video game hug. I mean, I feel frustrated at times with the puzzles and everything, but more or less, they were more of just moments of frustration, but really in the end, it felt more accomplishment because you would have more aha moments, and those aha moments are like the greatest thing ever. I mean, an aha moment to me is a moment that you actually figured something out that took time, that you put into it, instead of mashing it together like a primal person. If we'd have a square with the star, and for some reason it seems like it fits, you'll just go, ah, I'm fit! I don't know why you're not fitting! Sorry. I don't always like that. But anyway, it's just the thought that goes into these puzzles, the environment, and everything else in this game. Even the mechanics itself are so wonderful. I mean, just as a person who plays first-person shooters, being able to recognize what buttons I need to use immediately, and then solving the puzzles, and then using what they use to solve the puzzles, to solve other puzzles within the puzzles of the puzzles and the puzzles in the game of that puzzle, this puzzle, that puzzle, and every puzzle that's in there, made the game so fun and enriching. You know, not to mention the endings, it's just brilliant. I mean, out of all the games that are out there, this game took something so simple as solving puzzles and made it amazing. You know, there's a lot of games that try to hype stuff up with little gimmicky things, and I didn't find that in this game. I found a simple game presented to me that literally kept me wanting to play more, that amazed me, that opened my eyes to such beautiful artwork, and just amazing, well thought out game. I mean, come on. There's not a lot of games out there right now that you can actually look at that you can say that about. We have all these DLCs floating around. We always have to ask about a character coming out, and we always have to ask about this and that and this and that, and it just happens. I mean, why do we always do this to ourselves? As gamers, we should be given a game that's well polished and put heart into. But, I mean, I get it. It's the industry, everybody has to meet quarterlies and things like that. So that's fine. It's understandable at this point. But we as gamers should not be cheated of an experience that is so amazing, that we love, that inspire us. There's so many games out there that, you know, a lot of the people that I know that work in the industry always end up telling me about that brought them into gaming. And they always want to craft a game that they would put their own heart into. And Jonathan Blow really did do that with this game. If anything, for the $40 you spend on The Witness, it's worth the purchase. You can find it on PC or on PlayStation 4. So that's it, guys. That's me, Duncan the Gamer. First episode down.
Yay!
Yes! Things. I don't have much of an exit line.